Good morning, students. As we have started our syllabus of class 12th, one thing I want to clear that the initial chapters of both subjects, that is computer science and IP, are same. So some initial classes or initial videos for both subject IP and computer science will be common. Yesterday we have started the revision tool for both subject, that is computer science and IP, and today we'll continue with the same topic. Yesterday we have started the topic tokens, and we have studied few categories of tokens, and these categories are the keywords, identifiers and literals. Before going further, we will briefly discuss these categories again so that you can continue with the same topic. The first categories of the tokens are the keywords. Keywords are the reserved words. It cannot be used as identifiers. For examples, for, list, while, def, break, and continue. One thing I want to clear that whatever we write in the program, all are the tokens, and these tokens can be categorized into the different categories, and few categories of these tokens we have discussed are the keywords, identifiers and the literals. I will explain again the definition of the keywords. The keywords are those words which are written in the program and are reserved for compiler. That means you cannot use these words as identifiers. So, what is the identifier? The identifiers are the names given by the programmer. Programmer are the person who code the program. In this case, you can treat yourself as a programmer. Whatever the variable name, function name, and names of other object given by you will be treated as identifiers. For example, suppose you have given a variable name A, a variable name B, a variable name age, the variable name amount. You can also mix digits with letters, will become a variable name like A1. You can also use a special character like underscore. So the variable name can be as underscore A, but you cannot write a variable name like 1A. You can write a variable name like A underscore. This is a valid variable name, but 1A is not a valid variable. So we'll move to the next point. Yesterday we have discussed about literals. Actually, The literals are the constant values. The constant values which never changes in throughout the program. Suppose you want to give a constant value 10 a variable, then you will have to write like a like a equal to 10 or b equal to 12.5. You can also declare a string constant within single quote, double quote or triple quote. There are also some special type of constant like Boolean constant and the complex number constant. You can assign any Boolean type of constant, complex type of constant to a variable like a equal to and true or false. So we'll move to the next point. There is some other categories of the tokens, and these categories are operators and punctuators. Actually, operators also have some subcategories. We will discuss the subcategories of the operators in these videos. First, we will explain the definition of the operators. The operators are special letters which are used to perform any operations on the variables or objects. Here are some categories of operators, and these categories are the arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and some other operators. So we will discuss these subcategories of operators one by one. The first category of operators are arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators, as you know, that are used to perform arithmetic operations. Suppose you want to perform addition of two constant or two variables, then you have to use the plus operator or addition operator. To perform addition, you need to write like 3 plus 5. Suppose you want to subtract two numbers, then you need to write subtraction operator, and you will have to write like 3 minus 5. Suppose you want to multiply two numbers or two variables, in this case you will use the asterisk operators. Suppose you want to divide one constant value with another constant value, then the slash or division operator will be used. There is also a special operators used in Python programming language, that is the integer division. The integer division work like it will divide the number by another number, and it will show only the integer part and ignore the decimal part. In this example, suppose you write 7 and integer division by 2, and your result will be 3. That means if you divide 7 by 2, the result will be 3.5, but if you apply integer division on these value, then your result will be 3. The another operator is the percentage operator. It is named as modulus operator. It always give the remainder value. That means if you write 7% 2, right, 7, if you write 7% is 2, the 7 will be divided by 2 and the remainder will be 1. So the result of 7% is 2 will be 1. The other subcategories of operators is relational operator. The relational operators always gives the result in Boolean value, that is true and false. The relational operators are the less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than equal to and not equal to. Here is some examples which have been constructed using the relational operator. Suppose you apply 5 less than 3, it will give result false because 5 is not less than 3. If you use 5 greater than 3, it will give result true because 5 is greater than 3. If you write 4 less than or equal to 5, it will results in true because 4 is less than 5. If you write 4 greater than or equal to 5, it will result in false because 4 is not equal to 5 or greater than 5. Therefore, the result is false. If you write 5 equal to 5, it means the both value will be compared. If both value are equal, then the result will be true. If you write 4 not equal to 5, that means 4 is not equal to 5. This statement is true, therefore the result will be true. The other subcategories of operators is logical operators. The logical operators always will be used with the expression which has only true or false values, and these logical operators are AND operator, OR operator, or NOT operators. Let's see few example. Suppose you have written the true and false will gives result false because AND operator only give true value when the both side of value is true. If either side of value false, the AND operators will always give the result false. In the similar manner, the OR operator always gives a true value if any one of the value used with OR operator is true. If you want to get false result with OR operator, then the both side of value must be false. The NOT operator, also known as inverter, it just revert the original value. Suppose you have used not false, it will give result true, and if you use not true, it will result false. So dear students, uh, this is all for today, and tomorrow we'll have uh, other category of tokens, that is the punctuators. Also we will see some subcategories of operators, and also we'll have a short test. So the tomorrow test will be on the token and some basic concept of Python that we have studied in these 2 days. So till then, bye bye.